Before I get into this review, I feel I should give my opinion on a couple of things I failed to bring up in my last two videos. Firstly, there are a lot of small similarities between Megaforce and Samurai. Every episode of Megaforce after Mega Mission opens with a small summary explaining the plot of the show. I really don't see the point of having something like this. I don't mind if Saban wants to use it, I just feel like it would be better to make it part of the opening like the original show. I'd also like to talk about the morphers for just a bit. Now, I like the unique look of them, they're definitely different and much better than a phone. My only problem with them are that they seem a little too big and obvious to the point where I can't buy that the Rangers are able to hide them at all. Also, the morphing sequence seems a bit complicated. The original morphers were very much voice activated, meaning that the team could morph at a moment's notice. But for the Gosei morphers, you have to open them up, place the power card, and then close them. It just feels like it takes too long. Anyway, now that I've covered those topics, let's move on to the episode. Going viral is really the first episode that gives any of the Rangers a good amount of character development. I mean, Mega Mission only served to introduce the Rangers, and while a few of their personality traits did show a little, that episode didn't really showcase who the Rangers were as people. And even He Blasted Me With Science was an episode that I felt focused more on the aliens than it did the Rangers themselves. But Going Viral, being a filler episode, focuses on a personal journey with a member of the team. In this case, Noah, the Blue Ranger. As I said in my review of Mega Mission, Noah came across to me as a modern version of Billy from the original show. And I can't say that I wasn't thinking about that while watching this episode. Wherein, Noah is struggling to find his place on the team. This is a similar issue to something Billy dealt with near the end of Mighty Morphin and even in Zeo. However, unlike Billy, Noah questions whether or not he belongs on the team because he's not as strong as Jake, and he does not know if he can be the hero the rest of the team needs him to be. At the same time, the alien General Vrax, in another great plan for world domination, decides to send down a creature called Virox to infect humanity with a virus that turns people into mindless loogies so they can create an army to destroy the planet. Emma, Troy, and Gia try to deal with the infected humans while Noah faces off against Virox alone. Noah continually doubts himself during the fight and is about to lose before Jake shows up to give him some help. The two are able to momentarily incapacitate Virox, and Noah advises the other Rangers to quarantine those infected in order to stop the virus from spreading. Virox gets up to fight once again, this time taking Jake down for the count, leaving Noah to fight alone. Noah tries to use Jake's snake axe to help him defeat Virox, but is unable to lift it like at the beginning of the episode. However, he remembers what Jake told him earlier about believing in himself, and finds the strength to not only lift the snake axe, but also use it to beat down Virox. At that point, the other Rangers show up, and together the team defeats the creature. After all the previously infected people are released from the quarantine, Virox returns as a giant and engages the Rangers in a Megazord battle, during which Virox actually takes the Dragon Sword from the Rangers and proceeds to cripple the Megazord with it. He is about to make the killing stroke before Noah catches the sword and takes it back. With his newfound confidence, Noah receives a power card that activates the Sea Brother Mechazords. The new Zords merge with the Megazord to form the Sea Gosei Great Megazord, which is used to defeat Virox for good. As filler episodes go, I think this episode is one of the best I've seen in any season of Power Rangers so far. It just expertly blends Noah's personal issues with what is going on in the episode, something I've seen done horribly in past seasons. The only gripe I have with this episode is that there's a weird continuity error where the Rangers defeat Virox in a meadow and go release the quarantined people in the city. After that's over, it cuts to the Rangers back in the meadow watching Virox grow as if they never moved. I don't know if Nick just mixed the scenes or something, but it really threw me off. Aside from that, this was a very well done episode. The only thing that would have made it better is if Noah had gone full Billy and manufactured an antidote for the alien virus. Of course, if we had that, we would have missed out on the awesomeness of Noah picking up the snake axe. All I can say is that if future filler episodes are like this one, then I am definitely looking forward to them.